It started with a shape that didn't belong. Ethan Cole woke up at 2:19 a.m. He didn't know why. No noise, no dream, just that sudden, sharp awareness, like something had pulled him out of sleep. His room was dark, lit only by faint streetlight leaking through the window. He lay still for a moment, listening. Nothing, just the soft hum of electricity in the walls. Then he turned his head and saw it. A silhouette stood outside his window. Tall, thin, perfectly still. For a second, Ethan relaxed. "Just a tree," he whispered to himself. There was an old maple tree right outside his apartment. Its branches sometimes cast strange shadows at night. This was normal. He had seen it before. But something felt different. The shape wasn't swaying. The wind outside was strong enough to move the branches. He could hear it. But the silhouette didn't move at all. Ethan pushed himself up slightly in bed, eyes adjusting to the darkness. The outline sharpened. And that's when the thought hit him. The tree wasn't that close to the window. There was at least 10 feet of space between the building and the trunk. This shape was right against the glass. Ethan's throat tightened. He stared harder, trying to make sense of it, trying to see branches, leaves, anything that would prove it wasn't what it looked like. But there were no branches, no movement, just the outline of a man standing inches from the window. Ethan slowly reached for his phone on the nightstand. His hand trembled slightly. "Okay," he whispered. "Okay, it's just someone outside. Maybe a drunk, maybe someone lost, maybe—" The silhouette moved, slowly, deliberately. It raised one arm. Ethan froze. His breath stopped in his chest. The hand lifted higher, bent at the elbow, and then... The sound was quiet, but in the silence of the room it felt deafening. Ethan didn't move, didn't breathe. His eyes were locked on the window. Another knock. The figure didn't speak, didn't shift. It just stood there, waiting. Ethan's voice came out as a whisper. "Hello?" No response, only the sound of wind outside. Then the hand lifted again. 3 slow taps, exactly the same rhythm each time, too precise, too controlled, not random. Ethan slid out of bed slowly. His feet touched the cold floor. Every instinct told him not to get closer, but something else, something heavier, pulled him forward, like he needed to understand. He stepped closer to the window. The silhouette didn't move, didn't react, just stood there, watching. Ethan raised his phone, turned on the camera. If someone was out there, he wanted proof. The screen lit his face faintly. He pointed it toward the window. The camera adjusted to the darkness, grainy, low light, but visible. Ethan looked at the screen and felt his stomach drop. The camera showed the outside clearly, the tree, the yard, the empty space in front of the window. No one there. No. Ethan slowly lowered the phone. The silhouette was still there, right in front of him. He lifted the phone again, looked at the screen. Nothing. Lowered it. The figure. Raised it. Empty. Lowered it. Still there. His breathing became shallow. That's not possible. The silhouette tilted its head slightly, as if reacting to his fear. Then the hand lifted again. But this time, the sound didn't come from the glass. It came from inside the room. Ethan turned slowly, heart pounding. The sound echoed softly behind him, from the wall, directly behind his bed. Ethan stepped backward, away from the window. The knocking continued, slow, measured, getting closer. He turned back toward the window. The silhouette was gone. The glass reflected only his own pale face, empty darkness beyond it. Ethan exhaled shakily. It's gone. Then the phone in his hand vibrated. He flinched, almost dropped it. A notification appeared on the screen. New video recorded. Timestamp 2:21 a.m. Ethan stared at it. I didn't record anything. His thumb hovered over the file. Then, slowly, he pressed play. The video opened, grainy footage, taken from his phone, pointed at the bed. Ethan could see himself in the frame, standing near the window, holding the phone, filming. But he didn't remember recording this. Then something moved in the background, behind him, near the wall. A shape, dark, flat, pressing out from the surface like something was pushing from inside. The wall bulged slightly. Then a hand-shaped impression formed, pressing outward from within. In the video, Ethan turned slightly, like he had heard something, but too late. The shape pushed harder, and then the surface of the wall stretched, just enough for something to slip through. A head, featureless, black, then shoulders, then the full shape, stepping silently out of the wall behind him. Ethan stopped the video. His hands were shaking uncontrollably. No. He turned slowly toward the wall behind his bed. The surface looked normal, flat, still, nothing there. He backed away. The room felt smaller, colder, the air heavier. Then, a breath, right behind him. Ethan froze, every muscle locked. He didn't turn, couldn't. The phone vibrated again. Another notification. New photo saved. Ethan lifted the phone slowly, opened the image. The photo showed his room, taken from the corner near the ceiling. Ethan stood in the center, frozen, facing away from the camera. And directly behind him, the silhouette, standing inches from his back, its head tilted, its arms slowly lifting, preparing to knock. Ethan's hand trembled. The screen flickered, and one final message appeared under the image. You looked outside, so I came in.